I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action. Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick to the right side and complete to Hurst. 3 yards. The gain there, 2nd down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the pylon. Caught. And he is going to be out of bounds, well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now Gallman, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from under.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the ball and you're passed off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun. Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
This is Gallman, and this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Kaepernick going to throw. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston being chased, and Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Gallman will run it. And he's got some space here. Gets past one man. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 28. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete to Gallman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a big no-no last time, a safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put their defense in a bad spot again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. Rolling to his right.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's Gallman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Kaepernick. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jameis Winston and the Saints ready to go back again on offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run. This is Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got the tight end, Vanette. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got his target. It's Humphreys. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw again. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they try the right side here. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston over the middle, and it's incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw a weekend.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. That's the tight end Hurst with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again here with Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Goldman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Wayne Goldman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. And this one too low. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Davis, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. So the fake punt unsuccessful. It was 4th and 1. Charles, what do you make of the call?
I'm not against them going for it there. In fact, I would have thought they just leave the offense out there and go for it on 4th and 1. Leave your experts on the field. That's what they do. That's what they do best. Sometimes I think coaches get a little too cute, and sometimes they outguess themselves.
7 yards to pick up there. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. A first down carry for Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Winston. Buying time, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. John Kaminsky in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And to give this time to the tailback. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To throw is Kaepernick. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 79 yards. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. And Winston lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now a handoff looking right. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll run again here with Gallman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third and goal. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and break.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. To throw on second and 10. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. They go again with Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Caught on a slant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Coup now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jameis now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Oliver. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one.